hopes that IACPA can be used by Indonesia to encourage investment. Besides that, a stable investment climate can be created and technology transfer occurs. From Jakarta, Prisa for IDX Channel.
Well, currently there is a discourse about government to shorten the year-end holiday to curb the spread of COVID-19. And apparently West Java Governor Ridwan Kamil is hand-in-hand with the discourse. He has suggested that the central government should reduce the number of collective leave days set for the Christmas and the New Year break. Previously, the government had cancelled the collective leave days allocated for Idul Fitri this year because of the pandemic. In return, the government is taking them onto the end of the year to make up for the lost days off. But the plan remains unclear. The government emphasized, however, that this time the government should reduce the number of collective leave days instead of removing them altogether. The 11-day year-end break will comprise the usual 2 days Christmas holiday on December 24th and 25th, and then the November 26th and 27th weekend, followed by the lost collective leave days of Idul Fitri. West Java Governor Ridwan Kamil pointed out that following the October long weekend, the West Java COVID-19 Task Force conducted rapid tests on 1,500 visitors of various tourist destinations in the province and found out that 400 people were reactive to the novel of coronavirus. Follow-up swab testing showed that 10 were positive for COVID-19. Saw the insignificant increase, Ridwan Kamil has suggested that the central government should reduce the number of collective leave days set for the Christmas and the New Year break. From all sources, IDX Channel. Purchasing power rise is a must to boost economy, and year-end holiday may be the answer. But however, Center of Reform on Economics or CORE Indonesia predicts that year-end holiday will not affect much on a people's purchasing power. Year-end holiday is predicted by the Center of Reform of Economics or CORE Indonesia will not maximally boost people's purchasing power. Conversely, CORE Indonesia sees another important urgency, which is health protocol implementation. CORE Indonesia urged the government to ensure the tourism sector is ready to implement health protocols to avoid a spike in cases after the long holiday is over. CORE Indonesia's economic observer, Muhammad Faisal, pointed out that people's enthusiasm for year-end holiday can be followed by the government's readiness to ensure that the transportation sector, tourism sector, and other related sectors are ready with the health protocol procedures. Less COVID-19 cases will lead into less economic consequences.
Kalau kita berbicara di kuartal 4 dan melihat dari bagaimana perubahan behavior ya akhir-akhir ini terutama menjelang akhir tahun. Nah, ini mungkin bisa membantu sebagian daripada sektor-sektor atau bisnis-bisnis yang tadinya itu selama pandemi ini mengalami tekanan, sekarang sudah mulai bergeliat lagi. Gitu. Jadi ada potensinya untuk sedikit ada percepatan dibanding masa PSBB misalnya ya atau PSBB transisi. Nah, tapi saya melihatnya ini tetap saja belum meluas ya. Apalagi kalau kita bandingkan dengan kondisi kuartal 4 tahun yang lalu.
In recent years, one has not seen such a decline in 4 successive quarters. But then, although people's purchasing power may be the way out, but reducing COVID-19 cases is more important as it will lead into lesser economic consequences. Jakarta, Rizka Ayu for IDX Channel. Market headlines will be right back after this quick break. Stay tuned.
Kepala BKPM Bahlil Hadalia bahkan mendorong investor untuk segera masuk ke kawasan industri yang disiapkan pemerintah.
Silakan para investor datang yang bawa modal, datang yang bawa teknologi, biarlah pemerintah yang mengurus izinnya.
mengenai relaksasi pajak 0% terhadap kendaraan mobil baru, hal yang harus dipertimbangkan oleh pemerintah untuk usulan ini, Mangi?
Nantinya akan memberikan efek multiplier ya yang positif sekali.
Adikarya, komitmennya kemanapun dan apapun yang akan dibangun oleh negara, kita akan siap mendukung. Kita juga saat ini punya proyek di ujung Banda Aceh dan juga punya proyek di Papua.
Welcome back to Market Headlines. Digitalization is a must, especially for small businesses to be able to survive and compete during COVID-19 pandemic. And for that, now is the time to carry out digital transformation so that small businesses can rise and even go forward.
The Minister of Tourism and Creative Economy, Wisnu Tamakusubandyo, revealed that in July, 56.8% of the small-medium businesses are currently in bad conditions. Only 14% admits that their business is running well. The ones that survive are the ones who keep up with the digitalization. Bank Indonesia's Governor Barry Warjio stated that digitalization is the key for small businesses to survive amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. According to him, the advanced SMEs are those that can adapt to the new normalities during a pandemic. The digitalization trend is marked by a note from Bank Indonesia that e-commerce transactions in the second quarter of 2020 rose by nearly 40% to 383 million, compared to the first quarter of 2022 of 275 million. This shows that people who did not shop online have started to target e-commerce. From all sources, IDX Channel.
And yes, viewers, Central Bank's Deputy Governor, Rosmaya Hadi, once said that the current pandemic situation should be used as an opportunity for small businesses, players to be more, well, let's say in a way, creative in dealing with it. And creative in this era is more to be polished by digitalizations. As we are aware that SMEs digitalizations is a key resources of the economy in the future. And therefore, live by Zoom, we are going to have further discussions with Dani Hermawan Adi Wibowo as the Assistant Director of Government Advisory and Economic Development at Bank Indonesia's Java office. So, hello, sir.
Hello. Hello there.
Hello, sir. How are you?
Good, good. Very good.
Yes, it's really good to know. Sir, so here I will open up the dialogue by stating the fact that 1.6 million SMEs had joined the digital ecosystem since May 2020. It is accounting for 83 to 85% of the 2 million targeted by the President Joko Widodo. As we still have homework to do to achieve those targets, so how is Bank Indonesia's mechanism to provide, well, let's say, support for SMEs to join the digital ecosystem?
Well, here at Bank Indonesia, of course, we put a lot of focus on the small and medium enterprises called SMEs, or we just call it UMKM. So, digitalization is one of the solutions for the future, both in the business process as well as the so-called the marketing strategy or the selling sites like marketplace or social media platform, I guess.
right, sir. So, as we are aware that SMEs are the backbone of the regional and national economies, and through the ministry data throughout 2019, SMEs contributed 60% of the GDP, and which means this is like a 14% of the total national exports. As we speak regionally, how big is SMEs' role in supporting East Java's regional economy?
Oh, yeah, I guess it's huge. I mean, of course, if we talk about the economic structure, small and medium enterprises should have a domination in our economy, like 90%.
90%? Interesting.
90% was 90% are small and medium enterprises. So we are in the right track, in the right direction. We are trying to enlarge the size or the scale of the small and medium enterprises by conducting a strategy of corporatization, both horizontally and vertically. Horizontally mean like several business gather, so the scale is increasing, or they can gather vertically, so from the production through the marketing, selling, packaging, so they will be kind of have a integrated process. So they have more bargaining power, they have more purchasing power, they have more access to finance, and of course, maybe they can cope with the export market as well with those strategy. But of course, in Bank Indonesia, we have a lot of problem, like we have a business coaching, halal certification, of course, for the Sharia business. We have a creative Sharia industry. We have a business matching. We have also developed the application for the financial information recording. It's an app on the Play Store. We also have onboarding, digital marketing training. We have also created the QRIS, QR Indonesian standard, as the utilized payment for the small and medium enterprises. And also we facilitate the virtual promotion of the small and medium enterprises. And we also will launch the House of Curation, Rumah Kurasi, House of Curation, is a project together with the Bank Indonesia East Java and Java Chambers of Commerce and also Kediri Chambers of Commerce. So by having the House of Curation, we will prepare. We will provide like consultation with the small and medium enterprises. It's like evaluating or like to assess the business model of small and medium enterprises, so we can improve them and make them ready for a bigger market or export market. That's the main idea.
All right, sir. So we know that Bank Indonesia, East Java strategies to boost SMEs development is so many ways to start it, sir. And I really want to know, sir, when you talk about East Java's small medium enterprises contributions to the regional economy, that you say that it hit 90% of it. Which segment is contributing the most? I mean, is it food beverages or probably the automations? What is, sir?
For Java, the sector that have a big multiplier is the food industry.
Food industry.
Food and beverages, and also tobacco. Because you might aware that like a lot of cigarettes or businesses in Java. So then they have integrated like a local value chain with the farmers and let's say for the villages all around this Java.
All right, sir. We know that East Java dishes is really, really tasty. I mean, we all whole Indonesians know about that. I'm really aware about that. And when we talk about small, medium enterprises that runs in the food and beverages, especially in East Java, what are actually the challenges, sir?
Well, the thing is, this is the challenges not only for East Java, I guess, applied for all Indonesians. Because let's say if we talk about the input or the output, let's say the big corporation that creates produce the final good, they buy like 60% of the raw materials from the farmers, 60%, but 40% for the food additives. We still have an import for, let's say, you might aware, like for the food industry, they still have like salt preservative, natural preservative, coloring, or those kind of food additive. Those components are mostly import.
All right, sir. So what hampering is that we have to import the raw materials not to produce it. So yes, sir, it's really devastating to know the fact like that. And yes, sir, to sum up, it is important to enable Indonesian small businesses to move forward digitalizations and also to continue to accelerating the digital economy. And yes, sir, thank you for your time with us, sir.
Okay. So in the future, we have a lot of potential with the digitalization, of course. With the marketplace, with the virtual export office maybe, or house of curation.
Of course, sir.
We will grow together. Thank you.
Thank you for Indonesia's good deeds. And yes, viewers, stay tuned to Market Headlines because we will be right back after this quick break.
IDX Channel, the Indonesia Stock Exchange channel, is the authorized capital market channel in Indonesia. To give references to global investors, IDX Channel also presented the news about the dynamic of Indonesia's economy, business, and capital market in English. IDX Channel also have different types of programs. They are Special Dialogue, Market Opening, Market Review, IDX First Session Closing, IDX Second Session Closing, Market Headlines, and News Screen. IDX Channel is aired 24 hours a day with 5 hours live program from Indonesia Stock Exchange trading floor. Our vision and mission as the only capital market TV channel in Indonesia that is committed to improve the capital market knowledge in the country. News that had been delivered on IDX Channel can also be seen on our digital platforms, so you can give yourself an update about informations anywhere and everywhere. IDX Channel can be watched through Vision Channel, First Media Channel, IndiHome Channel, and Vision Plus, and also live streaming on idxchannel.com. IDX Channel provides information from around the world from different perspectives. We provide you various investment strategies, stock options, inspiring figures for your business references. IDX Channel, your trustworthy economic, business, and capital market channel.
Welcome back to Market Headlines. Let's take a look at Jakarta Composite Index intraday movement. So earlier today, JCI was opened at a level of 5,577.38, and then approaching the closing time in the first session, the index was on the level of 5,748.43, and then the index was showing weakening trend by the second session closing time. The index was closed at the level of 5,612.41, and in short, JCI went down 2.96%. And next, we are going to see the sectoral movement leading the dynamics of today's trading. We got finance as the leader of the strengthening trend that went up 1.56%, mixed industry that went down 4.46%, infrastructure went down 4.41%, and manufacture that went down 2.92%. And moving on to the top gainers and top losers, here are the key highlights for today's trading session. ITMG went up 10.55%. We got DOID that went up 15.82%. We got Indi that went up 6.88%, and LPKR that went up 13.59%. And meantime, for the top losers for today's trading, we got Telkom that went down 6.65%. We got BBRI that went down 4.22%. We got Astra International that went down 4.5%, and HMSP that went down 4.69%. And next, we're going to see the intraday movement of rupiah towards US dollar. So rupiah opened at the level of 14,128. Rupiah was also showing weakening trend towards US dollar. That was closed at the level of 14,139. In summary, rupiah went down 0.26%. And as viewers, in order to expand its business, Java Convit Indonesia established a new factory in Non Hoa Industrial Park area in Vietnam with a total investment value of 13 million US dollar.
In order to expand business, Java Convit established a new factory in Vietnam covering an area of 7 hectares in the Non Hoa Industrial Park area, with total investment value of $13 million, or equivalent to 183.56 billion rupiah. Based on an official statement from the Indonesian Embassy in Vietnam, Java's feed mill will be equipped with a modern production line with a capacity of 180,000 tons per year. Feed production is expected to meet the needs of animal feed in the central Vietnam region. Regarding this, General Director of Java Vietnam, Arif Wijaya, said that even though the COVID-19 pandemic had a negative impact on the business world in general, the company remains committed to complete the factory construction process. Meanwhile, in terms of performance, the company posted a net profit of 257.18 billion rupiah in the third quarter of 2020, or a drop of 75.3% year-on-year. From all sources, for IDX Channel.
And yes, viewers, regarding to the discourse of the reopening face-to-face learning in educational institutions, the COVID-19 Handling Task Force stated that the reopening must be done by prioritizing the preventions of transmissions, which aims to prevent the emergence of the new COVID-19 cluster.
The COVID-19 Handling Task Force stated that the reopening face-to-face learning in educational institutions must be done by prioritizing prevention of COVID-19 transmission, which aims to prevent the emergence of a new COVID-19 cluster.
Untuk menghindari potensi klaster baru di lingkungan institusi pendidikan, maka kegiatan sekolah tatap muka harus memenuhi ketentuan berikut. Harus dilakukan dengan melakukan simulasi yang melibatkan berbagai pihak di tingkat daerah, mulai dari orang tua murid, sekolah, dan juga pemerintah daerah, agar akhirnya dicapai suatu kondisi yang ideal untuk bisa mulai sekolah tersebut dibuka untuk tatap muka dan bertahap.
For schools or educational institutions,
And the news close on market headlines today. Please enjoy our next program on IDX Channel, your trustworthy economic business and capital market channel. Before saying goodbye, I would like to remind you on what Mom said. Please do comply with health protocol by using mask, physical distancing, and avoiding crowd. With me, Clarata Wijaya. Goodbye.